Yo, what's good people? It's Ocean here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the video. I hope it's good wherever you're watching from. In this video, I'm going to be making a beat. I'm going to be making something in an orchestral style using violins, using cellos, that kind of vibe. But then I'm going to go on Fiverr and I'm going to hire professional violinists, professional cello players, hear if they can make my beat sound professional, more crisp, just way more authentic. I think it's going to be really interesting. Usually these days VSTs sound amazing. They sound really real, really authentic. But I still think that if I could use like a proper orchestra, it'd probably sound way better. So we're going to compare today. We're going to see. I haven't made the melody yet, so that's the first thing I'm going to do. And then I'm going to go on Fiverr and hire some people. Let's get into it. This video is sponsored by Fiverr. Shout out to them for sponsoring this one. Fiverr is a website where you can go ahead and hire freelancers to do almost anything you want, from web design, logo design, or in this case, we're going to be hiring some professional musicians. You can literally hire anyone there for as low as a $5. Alright, I'm going to start off with a guitar melody for the bass, the foundation of it. I'm really loving this chord progression here. It's like very Latin. I've been rinsing this out recently. Maybe we'll just start with something like that. Alright, so now I could just literally airdrop that to my laptop, and I didn't get I didn't play it the best, but I'm gonna chop it up and make it sound nice. It's got a lot of background noise because I did just record it straight from my phone, so I'm just gonna take some of it out. Not too much. And just a bit of reverb as well. Alright, let's get that down. Alright, so I've put the sample that I just made into Serato sample, and I'm going to change up the speed and maybe even the pitch, and maybe just come up with something a little bit different to what we just played. Oh, I kind of like that. F sharp sounds nice. I think I'm going to go with that. Nice. So we just quantize that to 1/16. It should be all good. And just to give this a bit more space, let's move this one all the way to the right. Just a tiny bit of reverb as well. I'm thinking as well, I might just layer those violin sounds with some more violins, pan them different directions, maybe even one like an octave up. I messed up that last note. The next thing I want to add to this is a bass line. I think I'm going to add in a double bass from one of these contact libraries. Right, let's control everything. Just move that down an octave. That sounds cool. I think that's the sample. I'm gonna leave it like that. It sounds very like, I don't know, I guess you can call it like narcosy. But we've got violins in there, we've got a double bass, and I think I threw in a cello. So those are the three that I'm gonna hire on Fiverr. Let's go there now. Let's go pick out these professional musicians and get them to remake these parts. First person I'm gonna look to hire is a professional violin player, a violinist. That's how you say it, isn't it? A violinist. Yeah. I think so. I'm gonna just type in violin. Let's hit search and see what we can find. I will record live violin, viola, and strings for songs, films, and scores. Kind of pricey though, $115. Let's see if we can find something cheaper. I will record any violin track for you. This might work. I mean, I think that's gonna work. I think that sounds good. 2 minutes of music as well. My sample's really short, maybe like 20 to 30 seconds of violin. So we've got our violin player here. I'm gonna hire this lady. And then the next person I need is a double bass player. Hopefully they got that on here. I will create and record double bass part for your song. Let's check this out. Up to 2 minutes without solo parts and arco parts. I have no idea what arco part is. I think that will work. We've got our violin player now. We've got this guy for our double bass. All we need now is a cello player and we should be good. The cello part is even shorter. That's probably like 10 seconds. I'll record emotional cello melody for you. She does it even quicker, 1 day delivery. I think this might work. That sounds good to me. We've now got our 3 musicians to create our Fiverr orchestra. Let me go ahead and hire them. It's probably going to take about 2 to 3 days for everyone to get their parts back. But once I get their parts back, I'm going to arrange it back into the melody and we're going to take a listen. We're going to hear and see if it sounds any better. Let's go. It's a few days later now. The Fiverr gigs are finished and they're ready. I haven't taken a listen to them yet, but I'm going to go ahead and download them. And then I'm just going to drag them into the project file that I had already, drag them into like the guitar that I played, and then take a listen to the whole thing all together. And then I'm going to add some drums on top of it just to turn it into a full beat. But let's take a listen. Let's actually hear, like, is there a difference? Does it sound better? Was it worth it? Let's just find out. I dragged in the audio files and arranged it to the guitar that I have already. Let's give this a play. Let's hear how this sounds. This is what we have before. This is the original sample. And now let's play the new version with the live instruments. I like the sound. It sounds like higher, like a lot more brighter, but I just need to rearrange it a bit more. Nice. Ooh, that bass. Hard. And I love that cello as well. Bass is sounding so nice. I love it. I prefer that bass actually to the one that I put in before. But I love the live double bass and I love the live cello in this. I'm just going to fix up the timings and then let's turn this into a full beat. But let me know in the comments below, which version do you prefer? Do you prefer the one that I did on the Mellotron or do you prefer the live instruments? For the drums, I'm really thinking something like Cardi B-ish. You know, that like that Latin trap vibe. I'm really thinking that I want to put those kind of drums on it. I could hear drill, I can hear even like Afro beats, but I'm gonna take it in that Latin trap direction. I think it will sound good with those kind of drums on it. Siempre. move this down, down another octave, down another octave. Beat is finished. This is what we got now all together. I just love the double bass in this sample. I think it just sounds amazing. Vibe. But yeah, that is about it for this beat. That is about it for this video. Thank you to Fiverr for sponsoring the video. And shout out to the Fiverr sellers as well. I think they've done a sick job with the violin, with the bass, with the cello. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button right now and subscribe. That is about it for this one. I'll see you in the future.